This one is the thing I want the most, and that is the good old Pokédex. What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to PixelmonXo. And today, we are going to be finally working on our plot. As I said in last episode, I said that we're going to have a little look around and try and get our plot done. And I kind of really want to get it out the way. It's, I guess, like, you know, our formal area of where everything is going to be. And it's kind of like our home. I need to turn that down because I do have my second monitor running at the moment. So, anyways, great. Oh, I actually didn't get to say goodbye. Whoops. Yes, so I want to get this done today, and as you can see, I've already placed a few blocks down just to kind of get everything in place. I wanted to kind of get an idea of shape and size, but as you can see on the left, a few things have changed in our inventory. You may be wondering, we got two new additions to the family, hey? We've got Snivy and we've got Bulbasaur. Snivy is one of the ones I picked up in the wild. This one was just over there. I went past, it was like on the edge of the forest out that way. I was gathering some wood for the project and replanting saplings, and then I just heard it call its name randomly, and then I instantly jumped. I was like, I know which one that is, I want it, because my plan, I kind of want to have all the starters. I don't know what it is. I think it's because, like, normal Pokemon, since normally you only get to pick one starter, unless, like, you have, like, extra, like, DS's or Game Boys or whatever you played, depending on what generation, you always were able to do the extra trade-offs, or if you knew a friend, which I was always able to do because my brother always had it, but it's always been, like, my major goal was always, like, the first one, get all the starters I can possibly get. So I'm slowly catching them all, and as you can see, we've got 4 starters, 2 fires and 2 grasses, both from the same generations. I think we got 2 generation 1 and 2 generation 5. Is that, are they 5? I think no, they're 4. Tepig and that are 5. I think Snivy is 5 though. I can't remember. It's hard to keep track of them all. But anyway, this episode we're going to try and get some of this done. So I do have my second monitor up, so I do apologize for the random pauses and stuff, like as you can see here. That is mainly just because I am just having a little wander around in here, and I want to make sure I get everything in the right position, because the plan is it's going to be a 2-story. I kind of want to go for a little cottage, but then also a bit of a, like, kind of medieval styled sort of house. So it'll be interesting to see how we go. I haven't done something like this before, so we'll give it a crack and see what happens. But it's going to be a fun little build. I'm not going to do the entire build on camera. I'm going to talk for a little while and then cut away and finish the house off camera, just because I don't want to bore you guys with all building. I might even cut away to some other stuff of... oh, there's a giant Onyx again. I kind of want to get one of them just because they keep on spawning and they're a bit of an intimidating Pokemon. But I really want to... just get a few things in this house sorted, but then also I don't want to bore you guys by just building the whole episode, because let's be honest, a lot of the building we do is on the JSNFan server. Like, we've gone through a massive haul of building. I should build a shovel, shouldn't I? You know, we've gone through a massive section of building, you know, we've gone through the hub and all that sort of stuff, and then we're moving on to our newer projects as well, and it's kind of getting to the point where I'm just like, yeah, you know what, this series, as much as I'm going to enjoy building, I don't want the building to be the main focus for the series. Like, the building of the gym and everything is going to be a big focus, but I really want the focus to be with the Pokemon itself, because, you know, that is what this mod is about. It's all about the Pokemon. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of building, and then I'm probably going to do a little cut, finish the house. And actually, no, what we need to do, we're going to do a bit of crafting. So I'm going to get everything I need crafted, like all the recipes ready, because I want to get a Pokédex built. You know, we need our own healing machine. We need, you know, we need a piece of, like, we don't really need it all, but, you know, it would be nice to have it in our house. And as you can see, I've got like 14 frames, which isn't beautiful at all. That's because of all this stuff dragging down my frames. If I go here, let's turn that off. Let's go that and that. That should hopefully boost these frames up just a tiny bit. There we go. It's a tiny bit bearable. Unfortunately, I do get a bit of lag on this server, so there's nothing much I can do about it. That's why I don't want to be on here too long, boring you guys with all the building, purely because when I have another window open, because I have designed this house off camera, when I do that, my frames do drag when I have a second Minecraft window open, so it doesn't help at all. But you know, I have been enjoying this game nonetheless with all the tiny bit of lag. Yeah, it's not too much more worse than JFS. It's just a tiny bit difference depending on what I have open. I was playing earlier today where I was editing actually the first episode of this series. This is the second episode already. I'm already kind of addicted to it. I think my plan I'm going to stick to is one episode a week. So this episode is probably going to be built over the next few days because I am working. We do have a public holiday coming up and all that sort of stuff. So there's a few things that I'll be doing, but one of the big ones is I want this house done. I want an actual location for us to live, which is the key thing. I also want to make it my personal mission to find more of the starter Pokemon. I had the opportunity to catch a Squirtle, but I didn't have any Pokeballs. I completely ran out. As I said, that Snivy literally stole all of them, which was a real pain in the butt. I couldn't believe how much... Is that a baby Beedrill? It's like a pygmy Beedrill. It is too. It's very, very tiny. I saw a giant one before, like, spawn over here. But, I'm not gonna... I really wanted to get more building done on camera, but unfortunately, my frames are really dragging at the moment, and I don't want to, record too long if my frames are dragging so much. Like, I'm 30 now, but yeah, you know, it varies, unfortunately. There's a few other little things, like... oh god, I just bloody turned around in my other window and a skeleton in front of my face. But this one is really interesting. It's I don't know if I'll be able to finish. Oh, I will try and finish it this episode. I need to get a whole bunch of wool for the roof. I'm gonna make the roof out of wool. But the problem with that is wool isn't exactly easy to come by, because since this game isn't normal Minecraft, you know, we don't have to worry about food, we don't have to, you know, we don't have more normal passive mobs walking around, you don't have the normal aggressive mobs either, so it makes it harder to get particular items. So wool, I need to go either buy it from someone or shear a Mareep. And I just saw something. Oh, there's a Mareep over there, so I do have a pair of shears. And you'll probably get a whole bunch of lag and all that sort of stuff, but like, as you can see, I can do that. And yep, there we go, I dropped a wool block. So that is how that works, and that's how I'm gonna have to get wool. So I might trap some or capture one and shear it over time. But anyways, I've talked for a bit now, I've said what I need to say. I'm going to get ahead and building. Unfortunately, I wanted to do more, but it is very, very laggy for me at the moment since I have the second instance open of Minecraft. So I will be back with you guys when I have some progress done with here, and we can do some crafting of some important items like Pokédex and some healing machines and stuff like that that we need for the house. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, welcome back. So as I said before, I was going to do a bit of work on our plot and get our house kind of sorted, and I've gone ahead and practically designed the entire thing. Now, there are a few little things I do need to mention, and that is the house isn't 100% complete, and some of the block choices I've used may change in the future just because I'm on limited resources at the moment. But I wanted to get a house up and going, so I'll reveal what I've done, and here we go. So this is the design that I went for. It's an interesting little house. It's kind of, holy crap, how many mill tanks? There's a few of those. All right. Yeah, it's kind of, I went for like a Tudor sort of style, medieval sort of house, and it looks really cool. I really like it. I'm happy with most of the block choices I've chosen. The only ones that I'm not 100% settled on is the black around the edge. I kind of want that to be grey wool, but grey ink is very hard to get at the moment, and so I kind of had to wait for that. So at the moment I'm using black wool for now. And the other thing is the white stained clay. I'm not sure if I want it to be white stained. I want to do a few alternates and stuff. There's a few that I like, but white seemed to work the best, and it was the easiest for me to get since we do have a Mesa biome. It was easy for me to go over there and just mine it as well. So this is the house. I'll show you the inside. Got my sign up here saying Mary's house. If we close that door, you'll see that we've got a nice little quaint little cottage, and you'll probably notice a few little things. This, you're probably wondering what the hell this is. This is an anvil, not the normal Minecraft anvil, but a special one. We're going to come back to that in a second, because there's a few things I need to do with that. Because I want to do some crafting. There's a few important items that I really want to get crafted. So this is the downstairs, nothing too much, got a little lounge room. I've got a torch here at the moment. I want a fireplace, but I'm worried if I put a fireplace, it will start burning this down. I'm tempted just to like leave a torch or like a glowstone block, because I'm too worried that I'll burn the place down. I don't really want to rebuild it. But as we make our way up the stairs, we have this little bit here. We kind of got a little window here looking out that way. And then kind of a little alcove. We do have a ladder up. I'll show that in a second. But then we've got a little bedroom here. This room, I'm not sure what it is yet, but at the moment it's been my storage room. And then here we've kind of got like a sitting area, like a library sort of thing with another fireplace. Won't have like the fire, but it will have like, you know, like the heat of the fire will go through, kind of how they did in medieval times. Like two-story houses didn't have two fireplaces, but the part of the building that shared the same funnel of the chimney that have a second opening to allow a second area to get heated. It was kind of like a fancy sort of thing back at those times that probably only the wealthy would have been able to afford. But this bit is my favorite bit, actually. I didn't want to waste any space, so I've got an attic up here. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I might just make it look rugged and, you know, like cobwebs and kind of like a few chests here and there, kind of make it a bit dark and gloomy. At the moment, we've just got to lit it up, just so you can see everything. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area as of yet, but just an extra little building area and storage. And why can't I go down? So you're probably wondering what the recipes are for this, and you probably noticed this in my inventory. This is an iron hammer. So the way these are designed is, I'll go to here. So the anvil is the same as a iron chest plate, but as if it's on its right hand side. So literally all these blocks are iron ingots, besides this one here. This one's left free, and it will give you the anvil. And this iron hammer is literally 2 sticks and then iron around the edge, which would give you the iron hammer. You can do that with wood, stone, gold, diamonds, and all that. I just did iron because I got a huge amount of it. But the reason why this is so important is because of the aluminium. If you right click with an ingot, oh, I don't think so you can shift. I think if you right click, yeah, there we go. The ingot lands there. Now if you right click, you pick it back up. And then if you hold down the left trigger, it actually slowly flattens it until it becomes an aluminium plate. And eventually it will just pop off and go into your inventory. Now there is a weird glitch where the ingot keeps on disappearing. It's weird, it keeps on disappearing and reappearing, but I didn't want to do this all on camera. Like, I've actually hammered a few pieces because there's a few things I need to craft that uses it. The issue is that the reason why I did that is because it does take a while. There was a few that I needed to smash up, and these are all the recipes that I've laid out, so I'll go through them all if I can remember all of them. I've got 4 recipes that we're going to make, so we've got 2 in this chest and 2 in this chest. So these 2 are more, they're all important. One of them's kind of an interesting one I want to test. So this one here, which we will do now, this one is the Pokemon Healer. So this is what allows us to heal our Pokemon and everything. Now I do admit there is a slight hum with this and the PC. That's just because something to do with sound files. Now I need to update a texture pack and add some sound files to make it so that it plays the right sounds, because normally when I actually heal the Pokemon, it literally just sounds like a toaster oven. So this is the healer, and when I do that, we've got that, and I think I'm going to place the healer here, so it's like right near the entrance. When you put these down, you can't pick them back up, so I'm just going to place that there. And as you can see, you might probably don't hear it because I keep my sounds relatively low. Oh, we got time to mine. Oh, sweet. Rats. Yeah, so this is the healer, so we can just heal that, and it sounds like a microwave oven, practically, or like a toaster oven. But yeah, we can't pick that back up now, so that's permanently there. If we pick it back up, it gives us just one of the aluminium plates, I think. The other one, this one is the PC, so this is the one that allows us to get to our storage of our Pokemon and everything that we catch. So I was going to go ahead and I was actually tempted to go make these all off camera, but then I kind of wanted to show the recipes and everything because, you know, if you're first time playing this game or like the mod, you don't know how half the stuff works. It is a bit confusing. Like I've had to use the wiki, the Pixelmon wiki, just to help with like what I need to do to get everything and stuff. So this is the PC, and I'm gonna place the PC right here. So that's kind of like a nice little spot for the PC. We could actually have the healers up here. I might actually do that, have like 4 healers just for show or something. So that's those 2 recipes in here. These 2, this one is the one I really want, and the one on the right is one that is I find intriguing, and I kind of want to test it out. I don't know how the other one's going to work. It's a bit expensive, but I hope it kind of pays off. So this one, you might be able to guess it. I've mentioned it in the past. I don't even know if I mentioned it in the first part of the video, but this one is the thing I want the most, and that is the good old Pokédex. I've been wanting the Pokédex for quite some time now, so you can see the Pokemon that we have. So we got Bulbasaur, we got Charmander. So these are, I think it shows all these are the ones that I've seen, or just the ones that I've captured. I think it just shows the ones that I've captured. Yeah, so far it shows the one I've captured, and then which one? Wait, Pokédex. That's how you spell it, isn't it? Yeah, Pokédex. Yeah. Yeah. So to make the Pokédex work, you can just walk up to wild Pokemon, and I think you just right-click it and like write them down in the Pokédex and stuff. But there is actually another Pokemon that I have caught. I didn't mean to, or I did mean to catch it. I was going to record it, but I wasn't in, it wasn't great timing for me to record. I kind of just wandered upon it whilst I was looking for the spruce wood at the top, and I'll show you that now. I put him in our PC, and that is an Eevee. And I actually caught him Reap as well, because I needed the sheer wool for the roof, and I got to almost a stack, and then I got annoyed about the shearing of it, and I ended up buying it from Jay. He sells wool, so I think it cost me like 4 or 6 aluminium per stack of white wool, so it was really cheap and really well worth the spend, so I was pretty happy with that. Is that aluminium? Yeah, it is aluminium, because yeah. So this one is the one that I'm interested to test out. I don't know if we'll get time to test it out this episode, because we are kind of running over my time limits, but when we do this, it creates an item finder. Now, an item finder is something that I am intrigued to know how it works. I don't know exactly even how it works, but I think it beeps or does something. It tells me like when there's like items that are hidden or like on the ground, like the Pokeballs that you might not see and stuff like that. So I'm happy to see how this works. I'm not sure how, but we'll try and do some testing of that in the future. So with that being done, that's mainly everything I wanted to do this episode. Construct the house, do some crafting. That was mainly my main goals for this episode. I'm pretty happy with how the outcome of the house is gone. There's probably a few things I could easily change. I might even add a basement to the place. I don't know where I'd add the staircase, but I might add some sort of secret entrance, because I wouldn't mind putting like a villager trader and like fossil cleaners and all that sort of stuff, because we're going to need that in the future. When we eventually find that sort of stuff. But next episode, I really want to focus on Pokemon. So next episode's going to be big, either catching Pokemon, leveling, maybe even going to find our location for the gym, all that sort of stuff. A big adventure episode is going to be next one. I definitely want to evolve Charmander. I want to get Bulbasaur a bit of experience. Snivy, I don't really want like Snivy or to use these guys just yet. I just kind of keep some of them in there just for extra ones when I'm fighting, because they're good ones to fly around and change with. Magmi, again, he's not someone I'd potentially use in my team, but at the moment I haven't gone out hunting for Pokemon too much, and that's going to change. Definitely next episode we're going to go look for a few Pokemon that I'm trying to sort out and try and find. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So as usual, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll see you all in the next one. So catch you later guys.